Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the LEGO costume tutorial on our Kelenken. Alright, so I'm not sure guys if you remember this particular sketch of mine, and this is involving several thoroughbreds that I wanted to create for my collection. And I actually did already Forest Reyes and also Titanis, and this time I'm thinking whether or I'm making a Gastornis or a Kelenken, and I think making a Kelenken for Extinct Bricks would be something that I'm always looking forward to. So actually I already started with the custom, and here is how it actually looks like at the moment. So comparing it with our sketch here, like so, it does have that similarities already, and I'm actually happy with the overall kit bash on this one. You can see here that I've managed to make changes to the legs because the raptor legs will not cut it, and then of course make changes to the wings over here, and then of course I made changes to the head and neck of the small Therizinosaurus, and of course overall the body should also look like a chicken or an ostrich, to be honest. So here it is guys, all we need to do is build on some more clay on this one, and this should be ready to go. So using Pioneer non-sag epoxy, combining them A and B equal parts and mixing them up, and we have a suitable clay, or a material that we can sculpt on the figure. And we have here the basic shape of the Kelenken. I think we just need to put in some more details to it, but so far I'm satisfied, and all we have to do now is wait for it to cure around 5 to 6 hours before we do some wet sanding. Alright, so we have our Kelenken already primered with Bossy number 68 in gray. I missed to put in the tail feathers over there, so we'll just probably improvise and paint them on directly with acrylics. But yeah, so we're ready to put on some colors, and we'll be needing some brushes over here, different sizes, and of course some acrylics over there, some water, and we'll be needing a hair dryer to fasten things up and dry everything as we go. Alright, so far we've managed to add in 3 base colors to the figure. One would be this lighter shade, which is just unbleached titanium. I also have here a mixture of burnt sienna and some of the unbleached titanium, and also some yellows to it. And also this would be just gray and a little bit of blue mixed in with some browns to make it more earthy in color. So we're just going to have this one dry, and we're putting on the details after, which is mostly feathering details, as well as making more colorations on the neck and head area of the Kelenken. And here are the winners of our Guesses PC contest. We have 10 lucky picks. Here they are: Christian, Tyrannosaurus 1993, Ismail Light Killan, Begal Ivan and Alti Spinax, Green Spino, Tremendous Tessa, The Gaming Rexy, Nathan Bullet, Emperor Tunes and Beats. Congratulations everyone, and for our top 10 winners,
Top 10,
Zan Jimenez,
Top 9,
Prehistoric Life,
Top 8,
Aiden Stevenson,
Top 7,
Gadget to Lock the Green Wolf Archer,
Top 6,
Aiden MV,
Top 5,
Rex in the House,
Top 4,
Jurassic Worldosaurus,
Top 3,
Fallen Head of Dragon,
Top 2,
Cretaceous Bricks,
and Top 1.
Welcome Todd. Congratulations everyone, and I'll see you in the next Guesses PC contest. For those of you who'd like to join, here's how. Just click on the Extinct Bricks icon and it will link you to the Extinct Bricks homepage. In the homepage, just click on the community link. So right here we mix a teal color having some light blue, also some yellow greens over here, mixing with some of the grays earlier on, and we're going to somehow incorporate this into the figure by painting the neck and also some parts of the head of the Kelenken. So the same colors of grays were also incorporated here somehow, so that it brings some dimension to the figure. And to bring in some lightness into the figure, this is just yellow green with some added more yellow to it, and we're going to dab in some of the areas here on the head of the creature, such as that around the eyes, also on the beak area, and we're going to carry this over towards the areas of the neck as well. So to color the beak of the Kelenken, we've added in some dark shades into the yellow greens, and we're going to paint this on the entire beak. So it seems that it's not taking so much of the color or the pigment, so we're going to add in more dark colors here, probably a dark gray, so that we will eventually have a more solid color to it. So the Kelenken would have a different color on the underside of the neck, very similar to some turkeys that we see nowadays in the modern times. So we're just going to pop in this color on the figure so that somehow there's some contrast as well. Alright, so now using a finer tip brush, we're going to add in some details of feathers on our Kelenken. Now we start off with darker colors here on the belly part, and also we're going to do the same for the wings. Like so. I'm going to also do some of the same details over here on the legs of the bird as well. So we have here a maca colored concoction of colors that I have, mixing grays, yellows, and burnt sienna, and we're going to somehow incorporate this in the mid-tones of the feathers of our creature, much like that of a modern day rhea or emu. So just the mid-tones, so remember that there will be more highlights to this, probably a much lighter color after we have incorporated this coloration. So do not place this on the topmost portions of our figure. So again, these are just mid-tone colors. So here you can see that I've already incorporated the highlights of the feathers, and you can see dimensions lighter to mid-tones and even the darker ones, giving it some depth, a perception. Like there really is no sculpting details here, but it seems that there is because of the way this one is actually painted. So I wanted to add some interest more on the beak area, so we're placing in just black on the sharp edges of the beak, like so, but not so much as to obscure the overall simplicity that we're going for. So similar to this, probably, we'll see. And to add some more colors to the figure, I added in adding some greens and blues onto the top of hair. Tail feathers, I would say. So the reason why I'm having two different tones of colors is that, each feather will have a different set of colors to it. Even if it's just one feather, it will not be totally blue, it will not be totally red, it will be a mixture of even gold or many other colors. Alright, so before we continue, I actually noticed that there are similarities in color of my Titanis and my current Kelenken. So I figured I wanted to have that ostrich or cassowary like effect to it. So instead of brown, I made it black, but still followed through with the details. Now what I'm doing is I mixed here some dark blue and also some greens, and we're going to have the details on the neck exemplified by having this as the darker undertones of the individual scales. So that's what we're doing here. If you can follow through each of the individual scales, then that's good, but if not, then it's okay. So what I'm using here, you're probably wondering what type of brush is Allan using. This is actually not a brush, this is a barbecue stick and I'm using the pinpoint of the barbecue stick to zero in on those details. So we're just going to go through all of those individual scales, and then later on we're going to do that on the same side of the neck. So you can see here that this is already more defined compared to this part. And that would be just the details that we'll be adding here. Later on we'll be putting on the eyes as well as color the insides of the mouth. But that should be it for our tutorial video on our Kelenken. Do watch out for the next video, which is part 2 of this one. That would be of course seeing the finished custom of the Kelenken, and I hope you watch it, guys. Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, Ibitso Universe, The Adventures of Moira and Asher, and Tito Mike's Kitchen. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing, guys. And as we always would say, keep your inner dino break. Woo!